General Hospital Week of June 2–6, 2025. Secrets unravel, loyalties shift, and shockwaves hit Port Charles. Port Charles braces for another whirlwind of chaos, confrontation, and revelation in a week that promises to upend relationships, shake foundations, and force key players to confront the truth. What begins as a string of unrelated tensions soon morphs into a tangled web that draws in everyone from veteran citizens to long-lost family members, all against the backdrop of betrayal, old wounds, and long-buried secrets coming to light. The week kicks off with Alexis Davis scrambling to explain the mysterious disappearance of $10 million from Ace Cassidyne's estate. When Laura Collins questions the sudden withdrawal, Alexis is forced to defend her judgment under increasing scrutiny. Her attempts to mask the truth may backfire as more questions arise about who might be benefiting from the fortune that was meant to secure Ace's future. The missing funds signal not just a financial betrayal, but a deeper indication that hidden players are manipulating Port Charles's legacy families for their own gain. Meanwhile, Lucky Spencer makes a painful confession to Elizabeth Baldwin, one that dredges up the tragic accident involving Christina Corinthos Davis. His decision to come clean sparks a chain reaction of emotional fallout. Lucky's sense of guilt pushes him to reevaluate his entire path, questioning whether his return to Port Charles was ever meant to be permanent. The unresolved trauma and his own emotional distance leave Elizabeth wondering if the man who returned is still the same person she once knew. On another front, Brooke Lynn Quartermaine unleashes an emotional storm as she finally exposes Gloria Cerullo's complicity in helping Lois Cerullo conceal the true identity of Giovanni, Gio, Palmieri. Years of deception unravel in an instant, shattering the fragile trust within the Quartermaine and Cerullo families. But the real fury ignites when Brooke Lynn confronts Lulu Spencer, holding her responsible for blowing up Gio's carefully guarded secret and, by extension, dismantling Brooke Lynn's world. The heated clash underscores how personal betrayal can be far more devastating than any public scandal. As tension ripples through the family, Sonny Corinthos finds himself in a position of unexpected humility. Reeling from the revelation that Gio is his grandson, Sonny adamantly denies knowing anything about the young man's parentage. Nevertheless, he steps into a rare moment of vulnerability and offers Jason Morgan the only kind of wisdom he knows, born not from peace, but from years of conflict and regret. In a candid conversation, Sonny grapples with what this new blood tie means, especially as it relates to Michael and the crumbling relationships around him. The courtroom drama between Michael and Willow Corinthos intensifies as the custody battle edges toward a boiling point. Rick Lansing gains the upper hand with damning evidence that hints at a complicated paternity twist. The courtroom's atmosphere grows heavy as Sasha Corbin's connection to the child becomes a flashpoint. While the revelation of Sasha's paternity leaves shockwaves, Willow quietly maneuvers behind the scenes. She leverages Rick's momentum for herself, perhaps not out of spite, but survival. As truths emerge in court, Nina Reeves finds herself at a crossroads. For weeks, she's balanced on the precipice of silence and disclosure. Now, pushed by mounting pressure and moral fatigue, she's forced to confront the consequences of her duplicity. Whether it's admitting to giving Rick damaging information or finally revealing the full extent of her relationship with Drew, Nina's moment of reckoning is imminent. and the damage may be irreparable. For Drew, who once held the public's trust, this week may bring his undoing. Curtis Ashford and Portia Robinson, meanwhile, launch a risky mission to track down Jacinda, a wildcard in their plan to discredit and neutralize Drew before he gains further leverage. While the operation is cloaked in secrecy, they simultaneously prepare to host a family gathering, unaware that this reunion may soon be overshadowed by the explosive fallout of their actions. All eyes are on Trina Robinson, who may bring Kai Taylor as her guest, introducing a new dynamic to an already strained household. Jordan Ashford, still walking the tightrope between personal longing and professional duty, finds herself drawn to Professor Henry, Hank, Dalton. Their initial flirtation is lighthearted, but the professor carries an air of mystery that Jordan cannot ignore. With her instincts sharpened by years of law enforcement, Jordan quietly begins probing Hank's demeanor, suspecting there's more to him than charming smiles and cryptic remarks. She doesn't yet realize that Hank's secrets may tie directly to the larger conspiracies haunting Port Charles. Back at the heart of the drama, Jason Morgan is caught between two storms: Carly's shocking pregnancy revelation and the lingering repercussions of his cover story regarding Sasha. Carly, stunned and furious to learn that Jason has been posing as Sasha's father, demands clarity. Her emotional reaction cuts deep, exposing long-standing wounds and lingering tension between them. Jason, ever the stoic enforcer, must now reckon with the emotional cost of protecting others at the expense of those closest to him. Meanwhile, Jack Brennan faces his own mounting pressure as Anna Devane zeroes in. Using their past connection and her shrewd instincts, Anna positions Brennan in an uncomfortable corner, determined to extract information. Her suspicions about a larger, more sinister force at play compel her to test Brennan's loyalty, and his breaking point. As Jason remains her silent ally, Anna follows a growing trail that may finally lead to the elusive puppet master lurking in the shadows, Sonny's mysterious nemesis. By the end of the week, the fabric of Port Charles has once again been pulled apart. Long-hidden truths burst into daylight, alliances are redrawn, and the characters must confront the reality that even the deepest secrets have a way of clawing their way to the surface. As familial bonds are redefined, new threats emerge, and the people of Port Charles brace themselves for the storm that's only just beginning to build.